So here is my mobility routine. I start off with foam rolling my glutes, and I'll section my glutes off into 3 sections. So 1 being nearest the butt crack, 2 a little off to the side, and then 3 is all the way to the side. And I'll get 2 to 4 rows per section or as needed. But I find that if I'm consistent with my foam rolling, I won't really have to spend that much time on it. I can just breeze right through it, and I don't have to worry about hitting any specific sections or working out any knots or anything like that, because by doing it daily, I just don't, I don't give my body any chance to form knots. Here I'm sectioning off my legs into the back, direct side, diagonal front side-ish, and then the front. And again, 2 to 4 rows per section. And then if I feel like I need it, then I'll go back and work a section a little bit more, or do some slow stuff like this and work out any knots. But again, as long as I do this daily, I rarely find that I have to do that. And then I'll foam roll my calves too, and this really helps with squatting, because it releases the tension in the calves, which then allows my ankles to be a little bit more flexible. And then I'll foam roll the inside of my legs, the direct side, and then work to the side front-ish. And I just have to be careful not to steamroller my penis. And then this is amazing. This really helps with getting that arch while benching. So I'll just have the foam roller sit there on my back, and I'll just have my butt and my back, my shoulders, and my forearms stay in contact with the ground. And this stretches the entire back, the lats, and it feels really great after a day of sitting on the computer, hunched over and stuff. It feels great to have the spine flex in the opposite direction. So I'll just inch my way up until I eventually run out of room or just reach my neck. And then here I'm reaching for the sky and then pulling my shoulder blades apart and then really foam rolling, getting into that area in between. And then same thing here. I'll hug myself and really pull the shoulder blades apart and just really get that foam roller to dig right into the section between, the area between my shoulder blades. And this will just foam roll the erector spinae, or whatever it's called in general. And then this is optional. I find that I don't have to do this that often. I'll foam roll my lats or my chest and front deltoids. And again, it's optional. I don't really do this that often. And then what else? And then here I'm doing some windshield wiper thingies with bent legs, my legs bent. And I really try to make sure my whole leg touches the ground. And then I'll do it with straight legs. And then these, I think, are called scorpions. I'll do 4 each side, laying on my back, and then 4 each side, laying on my stomach. And again, sitting on the computer all day or whatever, hunched over, the lower back tends to get really tight, and so this really helps with getting blood into that area and just really mobilizing it and making it feel more ready for work. So some more stretches, some spine flexing, and then anytime I can multitask by turning my hands around like that, and that'll also stretch the forearms. Here I'm just shoulder packing, getting the shoulders warmed up. Again, by flipping the hands, I get a stretch in the forearms as well. So this is great for front squats. And then while I'm there, if I want to stretch my forearms more, I'll do some of these. And then this is really great for the hips. Every time I do this, I hear a pop in my hips. It really opens them up. And then some glute activation stuff with glute bridges. And then this is basically a downward dog position. And I'm just pushing my knees back and making my heels touch the ground. And that'll really stretch out the hamstrings and the calves. So great for squatting. Some more glute activation stuff, fire hydrants, drawing circles with my knees, both directions, both legs. Then here, I'm stretching down, touching my elbow to the ground, and then standing up and then pushing my hips into the ground. And this really opens up the groin area. And then as each rep goes by, I can get deeper and deeper. And then eventually I'll get into like a plank position and do that stretch. And then here is my absolute most favorite stretch of all. I'll reach up to the sky, then reach down, stretch the hamstrings, and then I'll get into a squat position and then push my knees open with my elbows. And then as each rep goes by, I'll do I'll take a wider and wider stance on that deepness to stretch. So everything here, I'm basically doing 4 to 8 reps. Here I'm doing leg swings. I can do 8 reps side to side and then front to back. And then here is a stretch I do on front squat days. I'll turn away from the wall and then sit down like that. And that really stretches the forearms, the bicep, and the chest. So this one here stretches the chest, and then I'll turn away from the wall, that stretches the chest, and then I'll lean forward, and that stretches the shoulder a little bit. And then on my off days, I'll do the same thing, but I'll just take more time. So here you see my legs are, I pull my heels up towards my butt, and that also stretches the inside of my legs, while at the same time stretching my back with the foam roller. And then all this other stuff, I just I can do it while I'm reading. Any of this stuff, this whole routine actually takes only about 20 minutes, even with the foaming and showing the extra stuff. It took me about 20 minutes, and I'll spend this time and I'll put on a YouTube video or something, or watch a TV show to make it a little bit more interesting. But I really take the time to do this stuff because it not only is it a warm up for my routine, for my workouts, it also helps me mentally prepare by just allowing me to relax and get into the right mindset, and then just really helps me forget everything that I did before the day, and just again helps me get into the right mindset. And then it's also something that I make sure I do just for general health overall. And so that's basically it. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching, guys.